Hey, I'm Daniel. I'm at the Avid booth, and we're going to go through a couple of the technical previews in Pro Tools, which we hope to release later this year. So we come on over to our Pro Tools system. Obviously, MIDI's been in Pro Tools for a long time, but we really want to improve how people can use it. So I'm just going to jump into this clip here. It's just a little bit of MIDI, and as we see, it brings up our MIDI editor. So one of the things about MIDI is, where is my operations? How do I change everything? So one thing we're looking at doing is bringing the MIDI operations directly into the MIDI editor. So whether you're looking for quantized step input, and some of these things that sometimes people, I'm not quite sure where that is in Pro Tools, we're bringing it right to where you're working in MIDI. Another nice feature, this already exists, is the focus mode, where it shows only the tracks that you're working on. In this case, I'm working on a drum, so I'm not using I'm not playing piano, I'm not using all the keys. By using focus mode, I can see just the notes I'm working on. But we've taken it a step further where I can actually relabel all the notes. And in this case, I've made a preset. So I've got my kicks, hats, clap, crash, etc. already pre-named. So now when I'm concentrating on programming my drums, it's very clear which note is triggering which sound. So that's something that we're doing in the MIDI world. I want to take you over now to look at a really cool feature that, again, we are at the moment previewing, and this is speech to text. So this is like Avid's first, our own step into the world of AI. A lot of our plugin partners use it in their plugins and do an amazing job, but for us, we're using this in Pro Tools to really help both post-production and music. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to choose transcribe, and it's going to go and it's going to look across these audio files, automatically selecting between 22 languages, and it's now going to take those and put them directly below the clips here. So we can see, I'll just watch the volume here, make sure it's not too loud. When we play along, it's actually tracking along where the words are. I can now locate in Pro Tools by just clicking on those notes. I can also do things like make selections in time using words rather than bars and beats. And if I go down into the transcript window here, I can actually search for words. So let's say somewhere in this we said head. I search head. It highlights that word, I click on it, and I find it in the session. So that's a really cool way of being able to jump around a session quickly, whether it's music or post-production. So I think everyone's going to really love that. We're also previewing one of the things that's been really popular in Pro Tools is our integration with ARA. Obviously, we jumped into that with Melodyne, our friends who are included in Pro Tools, but we keep adding new partners to ARA. So one that I'm showing today that's quite fun is, for example, a preview of actually another company. This is Synthesizer V Studio 2. So this is an AI voice generation tool, and it's running in ARA in Pro Tools. So this is a preview for both us and them, but I've been able to take this pretty ordinary vocal harmony that I did. I just sang it in my MacBook Pro speaker at home. I analyzed it. It's taken the sounds and the words and the pitches, and then it's then generated AI a voice. So even though I sang in my MacBook Pro mic at home, I have another voice. Let's say I don't want my voice or I want a different style of voice. I've been able to generate that all directly in Pro Tools without having to change my workflow. And I think actually this is probably what mostly this is about. Keeping people in the flow in Pro Tools, using the tools that they want to use with ARA and improving access to the things that already exist in Pro Tools. So that's some of the new things that we're showing for this show this year, hopefully coming to Pro Tools soon.